The relationship between equitable development and data storytelling is kind of a necessary relationship. And that's because equitable development is very hard for people to get behind.
I felt like I was talking at people before, and EDDIT showed me how to bring in that we're in this together aspect.
Planners, we are used to look to the future, we plan ahead. You do presentations and there's always no, we cannot do that. We don't have money, we don't have capacity, we don't have this. But then what do we have that we can do today so that we can change something for tomorrow?
Early in my career, I thought that if we just had the data, if we just had enough data by itself, that would be enough to persuade people to lean forward. So if you could show that investing in communities had this return on investment that was, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times, right, what the initial investment was, that folks would just go, oh my gosh, we've been so silly. And they make big investments, right? And I thought that was going to be the end of it. And what's happened over the span of my career, I think as we've gotten more data, it's gotten harder actually. Because the data itself is not the thing that folks are missing, right? It's the way to tell a story that engages folks and makes them excited about what the possibilities are for their future.
Being able to show the data of other communities and how they were able to leverage similar kind of programming to move their communities forward. Seeing that data from someone else and what they were able to do lets you know it's possible.
Taking a look at the data that we have, how can we apply the equity lens into this data? How can we relook and unlearn our unconscious bias?
Data storytelling can consist of just a pie chart. It can be just 2 data points that actually tell a lot about us, like who's here and who's not here.
What we're more prone to do is feel comfortable with data and really understand how to leverage it to tell our stories and to communicate the impact of work that we do.
Understanding how to use data to help build your case, down to the ethics of data, which, I think a lot of people really don't think about, made me just aware of when I'm using data to just be very careful, step back a little bit and make sure that it's ethically applied.
When you think about the perspective of policymakers today, there's just so much negativity ratcheted at them, no matter what political party you happen to be a part of. The ability to come at policymakers differently by talking about what is challenging but also represents a great opportunity is a different way to come at folks. And even that is a real bright spot.
I think that that's what the EDDIT team allowed us to do, is not get lost in the minutia of the issue that we're trying to solve, but really coming to the table with solutions.
Sometimes you start off a conversation and somebody is like, I don't see myself using this. I don't see myself going there. And then you start actually engaging in conversation about it and what the potential could be. By the end of the conversation, they are so excited about this project to happen. And it's just, even those little one-on-one conversations, it's such a big accomplishing feeling to get that turnaround in perspective. I'm so passionate about it, and now these other people are too, and it's very exciting.